Hey, what's going on? This is Martin Howe from fourcornersports.com, and welcome to this August 8th edition of It Was a Good Day in Sports. And today we are going to be talking about football and baseball. And the second preseason game of the NFL preseason is going to be tomorrow on NFL Network, and that will feature the Houston Texans and Carolina Panthers as Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson and Panthers running back Christian McCaffrey will be making their rookie debuts. And as for Broncos news, they will have their first preseason game on Thursday in Chicago when they face the Bears. And it has been determined that the starter for that game will be Trevor Siemian. And and the starter when they go meet the 49ers in San Francisco, the starter for that game will be Paxton Lynch. And so they will have 50-50 as of series. And we'll see how things turn out when they go into week 3 of the preseason. And as for baseball, if the season were to end today, the matchups would look like this. For the ALDS, it would be the Red Sox versus the Indians. So it would be Cleveland at Boston. So I believe that would either be on Fox, FS1, or MLB Network. And the NLDS, the first NLDS, if this season were to end today, the NLDS would that would be in Washington. So it would be the Cubs beating the NL Central and the Nationals in the first NLDS. And as a wild card, for the AL wild card, it would be the Kansas City Royals against the New York Yankees. And for the NL, it would be Colorado versus Arizona. So the winner of the AL one would go to Houston to face the Astros in the second ALDS. And the winner of the Arizona and Colorado wildcard game would go into LA to meet the Dodgers in the second NLDS. So for scores right now, the Indians won their first game of the series against the Rockies, and it actually started in the first inning when Charlie Blackmon of the Rockies hit a solo shot to right center, and that became his 100th career home run. And so the Rockies led 1-0 at that point, and up until the 9th inning with, I believe, 2 outs left, Jackson of the Indians hit an RBI single to right center, tying it at 1, and then Yan Gomes hit the walk-off 3-run home run to give the Indians the 4-1 win. And so that will put them at 60-50. And that will put the Rockies at 64-49. Currently in the NL Central, interleague play between the Brewers and the Twins. Twins are leading right now 10-4 as we go to the top of the seventh. No outs, runner on second. And in another NL match, it's Cubs and Giants. Cubs won the first game 5-3. Right now it's going the Giants' way as they lead 3-0. And in other interleague play, the Cardinals and the Royals. Cardinals are leading 10-3. And just as a general standings point, Red Sox beat the Yankees 4 games ahead in the AL East. Cleveland is 3.5 games ahead of Kansas City in the Central. And then Houston has a commanding 15-game lead right behind Seattle in the AL West, as they just recently got their 70th win. And in the NL East, Washington is in first place, right above Miami at 66-45. The Cubs, the NL Central is going to get wild in September, I'll tell you that, because right now, if the Cubs were to lose against the Giants, I believe, I think that they would be 1 game behind, or 1 game ahead of the Brewers. So, the Brewers are 59-55, and the Cubs right now are 59-52 as they take first place in the NL Central. And as for the 2 NL wildcard teams, Colorado is in third place with a 64-49 record, 16 games behind. Arizona is in second place with a 63-48 record. And the Dodgers, right now, they lead 2-0 against the Diamondbacks. And if they win, they will get their 80th win of the season. And and they supposedly have the best 50-game stretch since 1912. Other scores around the league. AL play against the Orioles and Angels. Angels lead 1-0 going into the bottom of the fourth. In the AL also, Athletics beat the Mariners 5-1. Red Sox won against Tampa Bay 2-0. And so as for potential wild card contenders, Milwaukee the winner of the Central Division of the NL won't have a chance to get into the wild card. So the only way that the NL Central team can go into the postseason is by simply winning their division. And so, besides the Royals and Yankees in the NL or AL, Tampa Bay is a half a game behind Kansas City, and Seattle is 1 game behind. So that's pretty much it for this August 8th edition of It Wasn't a Good Day in Sports. Friday, I'm going to release my first ever Bronco blog. And right now I'm working on a blog about the quarterback competition in Denver. And so be on the lookout for that. And I will see you guys for the next episode.